Welcome back to RamZland. I'm here with Amani, and we're learning about how particles expand and contract when they're heated. So Amani, we've got a hot plate here, and on the hot plate we have some flasks that are filled with just a little bit of water, and they have a balloon that's fastened on the neck of the flask. Amani, what do you think will happen if we boil the water inside the flask?
When it boils, the air inside of it will expand the balloon.
Ooh, so the air will cause the balloon to expand after we boil it for a while. Amani, let's find out. And now we're ready for table 6 to try their balloon and see how much that expansion will shrink in an ice bath. So table 6, here we come. And you want to pack it in there best you can. And try to pack those ice chips up around the neck of it. You've got some more in there, go ahead. Pack them in there. Doing great. Good job. That's right, Ovando. Good job, Medina. Cameron. Vanessa, get in there. You can do it. Pack those ice chips in there. See how much you can get the balloon to contract. We got it to expand. Now let's see those particles contract. Good job. It's shrunk quite a bit. Here we are with table 5, and we're gonna try our next flask. We can see that the water's boiling here. Our balloon's pretty inflated, and we're gonna put it in our ice bath and pack those chips all the way up around the neck of the flask best you can. I mean, really build it up there. And observe the balloon as you do that. Does the balloon expand or contract?
Shrink.
Good. Keep piling those chips in there.
I can feel the heat.
You're doing great. Good. That's right, Gift. Do exactly what you're doing. Try to actually lift the chips right up to the neck of the flask there. That's right, Melody. Yep. So you cool the air inside the flask as much as you possibly can. Excellent. Yep, it's getting smaller. I would say it's shrunk down to about half of its size. That's right, yeah, like hold it right up to the... I want to see if that balloon will shrink all the way down and go back into the flask. That's what we want to see. It's getting pretty small. That's good, it's holding. Okay, that's... So as you can see, the water is boiling in the flasks, and as that happens, particles expand and they inflate the balloon. Let's find out what happens to the balloon when we put the flask in a bowl of ice cubes. What will happen to that gas? Will it expand or will it contract? Let's find out. Here's table 3. Table 3. I'm gonna put this in a bowl of ice, and you guys start packing those ice chips around the flask, and let's see what happens to that balloon. Pack those chips in there. You're doing great. Does the balloon look like it's getting bigger or smaller? Smaller. The particles are shrinking. They're contracting. Keep packing them in there. You're doing great.
One more.
Get it all the way up around the neck there. That's awesome. That's very good. Keep watching, Kier. Keep watching. Watch our balloon. Okay, let's try the next one. And now we're going to modify our experiment. We're going to take table 7's flask and we're going to put it in the larger container so we can stack those ice chips all the way to the neck of the flask. We want to see if we can get that balloon to go back down inside the flask. So they're going to fill the ice all the way up to the neck of it and see if that balloon will contract, if it'll shrink, and actually go back inside. That's good. Keep putting them in there. Okay. That's perfect. Okay. Yep. Now let's wait. Let's wait. Let's see how far it'll contract down. One of the things that you can do if you want to invert the balloon is actually boil all of the water out of the flask. We've still got a little bit of water in the flask, which is taking up space. And that might be why we don't have a complete inversion. Okay, and here we have a flask for table 2. I'm going to come on over here. I have Amani and Hansla, Diego and Dorian. I want you guys to try to pack those ice chips all around that flask best you can. See how much the balloon contracts. Pile them in there. It's shrinking. I see the balloon shrinking. Keep going. Dorian, you want to get over here and put some ice chips in there? It's chilling out. He can chill out without the ice chips. It's getting cold. What do you think, Bickles? Bickles is checking it out. He's checking it out. What do you think there? Okay, it's getting smaller. Bickles is supervising. You're doing great, Diego. It's getting cold, isn't it? Hansla, you getting pretty cold? Yeah.
I'm the first one that my hands started to get cold.
The balloon is shrinking. This one's getting smaller. Let's pour some water in there. See if that makes it even colder.
I can't feel my hands supervised.
It's shrinking.
A little bit more ice in here. Get the ice.
Yeah, Bickles is even holding your pencil for you, Diego. Check that out. He's a good helper. Good job, Bickles.
Paper for him.
Okay, but we still haven't seen the balloon actually invert. Let's. Okay, and here we have a flask for table 2. I'm gonna come on over here. I have Amani and Hansla, Diego and Dorian. I want you guys to try to pack those ice chips all around that flask best you can. See how much the balloon contracts. Pile them in there. It's shrinking. I see the balloon shrinking. Keep going. Dorian, you want to get over here and put some ice chips in there? It's chilling out. He can chill out without the ice chips. It's getting cold. What do you think, Bickles? Bickles is checking it out. He's checking it out. What do you think there? Okay, it's getting smaller. Bickles is supervising. You're doing great, Diego. It's getting cold, isn't it? Hansla, you getting pretty cold? Yeah.
I'm the first one that my hands started to get cold.
The balloon is shrinking. This one's getting smaller. Let's pour some water in there. See if that makes it even colder.
I can't feel my hands supervised.
It's shrinking.
A little bit more ice in here. Get the ice.
Yeah, Bickles is even holding your pencil for you, Diego. Check that out. He's a good helper. Good job, Bickles.
Paper for him.
Okay, but we still haven't seen the balloon actually invert. And here we are with table 1's flask. Table 1, are you ready? You get the happy birthday balloon. Let's see what happens when you put this in a bucket of ice. Okay, table 1, fill her up. Let's see if that balloon contracts with ice. Fill her up. Fill. I know, it's cold. Looks like our bucket's shrinking. The bucket is shrinking. And the balloon is shrinking. Here you go. Keep going. Yep. There you go. Sure.
Okay, I think
Pour a little bit of that water in. That's good. Yep, yep. Okay, let's see how much smaller it's gotten. Quite a bit.
A little bit.
Ice contracts, heat expands. Nice job. And we're ready for table 4's flask. You see the water boiling in there, the balloon's expanding, heat expands, cold contracts. Let's see that balloon shrink. Okay. Table 4, fill that bucket with ice. Watch the balloon, see if it shrinks. Come on. You're doing great. You're doing great. That's right. That's right. Okay, let's zoom in here. Getting smaller. The ice chips are contracting the gas inside. Awesome. Good job.
My paper.